Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on my birthday month. Oh, I'm so sorry. We will have our discussion on the monthly transit results for all the rising signs for this month of February. So guys, the way planets are going to be transiting, forming the yogas and all, so this could be a very significant month for lot many people. Obviously, if your running dashas are also favorable, matching it with the yogas which the transiting planet is going to be forming, a lot many people can ensure their path towards success, recognition or some significant developments in this month. So guys, before we will get into the customized results for all the rising signs, we will first try to understand briefly that how planets are going to be behaving in this month. So starting first with the king amongst the planets, which is the planet Sun. Sun is going to be transiting in the Capricorn sign till Feb 11th, which is a very good sign, especially for standing a chance for recognition, fame and glory for your work. After Feb 11th, once Sun is going to enter into the Aquarius sign, it is going to get conjunct with, but guys, do not look at it with kind of a matter of concern, because Sun Saturn conjunction, had it been taking place in the Aries, in the Leo, where Saturn's energy is getting weak, it could have been a matter of concern. In the Aquarius is a all-encompassing kind of energy. Like rather, I would say that if you're already working with that crusader mindset and you have kind of done some hard work and struggled in specific areas and all, so all those hard work of yours could also be rewarded during this time. And especially people who are like working in the domain of the technology or large group organization can also get benefited. Now talking about from Mercury's point of view, Mercury till Feb 10th is going to be transiting in the Capricorn sign. Afterwards, till Feb 26th, it will enter into the Aquarius sign, where it is going to get conjunct with the planet Saturn, which is a very good news, especially for some significant development in your professional sphere. And it is going to get conjunct with an exalted Venus and Rahu. So let's say, for example, if the passion within you is brewing so hard, Mercury could act as a messenger, could act as a wingman. So yes guys, I would say that Mercury's entry and addition, it is gonna happen at the end of the month only, but once it is going to get conjunct with Venus and Rahu, it might be a good news for a lot many people, especially in the matters of the love, romance and Cupid striking you and some good proposals coming to you. We can look at it that way. Now talking about from like Mars's point of view. So guys, Mars this whole month is going to be transiting in the Gemini sign. It is going to be very forceful, slightly argumentative as well, but for your own advantage. And on Feb 23rd, Mars is going to come out of its long retrograde motion as well. So that means after that you will see some sort of stability in the energy of the planet Mars, which is going to be a good news even from the mundane and global events point of view as well. Talking about from Venus's point of view. So yes guys, Venus will start the month being exalted and conjunct with Rahu. So that in itself means that passion and your interest in luxurious things is going to go all together high to that next level. And yes, for all those people who are single, who are like looking for a match for themselves in a foreign land, you are working as an art connoisseur, you are like working in the fields of anything which requires sensuality and all, or being in the limelight and all, those people can get benefited. Like we can look at it in this way, that Venus in its purest form and Rahu just add that element of exoticness into it. Talking about from Jupiter's point of view, I already made a video on that. Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion on Feb 3rd. So that means during this whole month, Jupiter is going to be working with its full of its intensity to give you the material results which is promised in your chart based on the house where Jupiter has entered over there. And yes guys, Saturn is going to be transiting in the Aquarius only, and yes, on March 29th, after this month, then Saturn will start shifting and getting ready to enter into its journey into the Pisces sign. So this is what the highlight of this month is for all the zodiac signs. And let's now try to look at how this month is going to be treating you based on your specific rising sign. And guys, before we will get into that, if you want to book your astrological reading for knowing that how this year and monthly transit results, any career guidance, matchmaking queries and concerns of yours, you can go to the description section of this video and can book your reading with me. And if you want to learn astrology from me, any occult subject from me, if you're based in Vancouver, you want to learn through in-person classes, you can write an email to me. Otherwise, even for the Zoom classes all, you can write an email to me. So okay guys, now we will start first with the Aries Lagna natives. So guys, if I were to say the highlight of this month is that the very first thing is that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its long retrograde motion in your second house. You will quickly see a surge in your income because Rahu being in the 12th house, Jupiter being long retrograde in your second house, it would have been a matter of concern. The flow of the money, income and your capacity to save it would have been a matter of concern for lot many Aries natives from past couple of months. So now there's going to be an end to it. And along with that guys, for any of the auspicious events like marriage and all those things to happen in your life, it's going to be a good news for that. Guys, talking about from Mercury's point of view, so your third and the sixth lord is going to be transiting from some auspicious houses and it's going to be making some good yoga. So especially for all the freelance people, self-employed people, you're working in the fields of sales, media, marketing and all. So this is going to be the month which will give you many opportunities, many visibility. Like if you are looking forward to collaboration, or if you are an actor, artist, you want more auditions and something. So this month, like you will not complain that you did not get much of the proposal, work or consideration. Regarding that front, this month is creating a good energy. Like rather I would say you should capitalize on the yogas which are getting formed and do as much of the advertising and marketing of your services. You have to be out there, socialize, then only you can stand a good chance. Now guys, talking from Venus's point of view, yes guys, Venus is going to be in a very accentuated state. Now guys, look at it in this way. Venus beyond doubt is in its purest of the form, but with the element of Rahu and that too in your 12th house, it is actually raising lot many concerns. First of all, your expenses on the expensive things can suddenly go high. If you're a kind of person, you're not in control of your instincts, like sensual things and all of that, like we can call it in any way that you have too much of the indulgences into the sexual things, alcohol, food, indulgent kind of lifestyle, all of that can go altogether high to the next level. Now guys, do not look at it in this way. Rahu's involvement over here can also entangle a lot many people into scandal as well. So you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful. Moderation in all these things is advisable. In certain ways, in terms of the relationship, it could benefit you, but I would still say that thing that the marriageable kind of matches is generally when we see, like when Jupiter would have entered in your third house, it will start giving its aspect to your like seventh house and all. Right now the alignment is more of having fun, and especially like going out on dates with someone who is not of like your caste and something, like multicultural kind of dating and experimenting in all these kind of things and all. So I do not want to go any further. You would have got the context. But yes, Venus's conjunction with Rahu in your 12th house. And why I'm saying this thing, because during that time briefly, Saturn and Sun are also going to be conjunct in rest of the half of the month in your 11th house as well. So I mean to say that you do not want people to get wrong impression and your public image to get hampered and all. You will get that satisfaction and sensual gratification, but it will come with a cost. So just be very mindful of that. But let's say for example, if you're open to multicultural dating and all, this is going to be a good time for that. So yes, in terms of the relationship, affair and all, the month is going to be very ripe. It will give you many opportunities for sure. Guys, talking about from the business and the career point of view, so like the way I already mentioned this thing, that your 10th lord is already there and your 5th lord Sun is also going to be now transiting in your 11th house. So yes guys, there is a high possibility for recognition, fame and all. I'm not finding Sun Saturn conjunction in the Aquarius to be a matter of concern. Had it been any other sign sign, it would have been raising question. The energy of the Aquarius is all encompassing, and 11th house is something where our wishes, our desires get fulfilled. So yes, a lot many Aries Lagna native will stand a chance for some sudden recognition and something. That possibility is very high. Along with that, even for the artist and the creative people and people who are like have to give their academic exams and something, like in any capacity, if right now you're operating in the domain of the 5th house, so this is going to be the time that any big project, any big dream work or project of yours could get finalized in this month. So some big opportunity which you would not have anticipated, like you might be undermining it and suddenly you will have your hands into something which is very big. So this is how things can happen. So for some big dream project to get materialized, this month is very optimistic, very favorable. For more opportunities, visibility, connection, this month is very favorable. Clandestine, secretive relationship, even that point of view, the month is creating very favorable energy. And yes, Jupiter is coming out of your coming out of its retrograde motion in your 2nd house. So that in itself means, guys, it's my birthday month, what do you expect? I'm sure it's gonna give a gift to everyone. So I'm just joking. Yes guys, overall I'm not seeing much of the vulnerability, only in the matters of your indulgences into expensive things and all. That is the only one area which will demand moderation. But apart from that, if you have been facing that sort of lack in your financial inflow, this month will give you a lot of the reason to feel happy. It is gonna get replenished the way planets are making a combination. So yes guys, that's all what I can say for the Aries Lagna natives. Now guys, moving ahead, now for all the Taurus Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, just because to begin with, Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your very 1st house. So that in itself means that yes, all that divine blessings and all which over where you would have finding yourself being deprived of that, over there you will see the replenishment of the energy. Second thing is that guys, in your case, your ascendant lord is going to be like getting exalted throughout this month, and it is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu as well. So yes, in terms of any of the big wish fulfillment, any big event to materialize for more visibility, recognition, opportunity, the month is creating a very good energy for you. And along with that guys, because it is the element of Rahu which is going to be influencing this Venus, so there is going to be that energy of suddenness, like when you will be least expecting it and suddenly some big development can happen. Guys, in your case, if I were to talk about your 10th house and in your 2nd house, you have to be slightly careful over there because Mars is in a very state of agitation. It is going to be transiting in your 2nd house, being in a retrograde motion. So that in itself means that your speech has to be monitored, because if only you're gonna be losing out your temper and kind of lashing out at people, the straight impact of that is gonna happen in your career as well, because in your 10th house Saturn and Sun are going to be conjunct over there. So it's just like that, any of the outburst, any of the wrong conduct or behavior by you might not go unnoticed. Suddenly it might be a big or major concern. So that is the only reason I'm saying. I still want to say this thing, that Saturn and Sun conjunction in the 10th house in the Aquarius still holds this capacity to give you good result. The only concern is that there might be clashes at work with the bosses. So over there, only if you can suppress your ego, do not get into straight conflict, and if you prefer not to be very argumentative, then good results can be attained. Along with that guys, Mercury becomes a very important planet for you, and this whole month, like, Mercury is going to be transiting from some good houses. So in terms of the flow of money and the flow of income, opportunities, visibility, the month is creating a good energy. In terms of relationship, again guys, your 7th lord is going to be retrograde, and it is in the 2nd house in an enemy sign and 8th sign. Like, 7th lord has gone 8 places ahead of it. So yes, I mean to say there could be some slight chances of argument with your partner as well, and this could be a case because of money might be a central concern, because of which, or this could be family as well, like you do not get along with the family of your partner, of your spouse or something, so that could be a major concern. So yes, in terms of your conduct at your office, at your career, and the way you talk in any sensitive matters, and the way you deal with your within your matrimonial life, with your partner, with your spouse, those are the dark, or I would say the gray zone for this month. But yes, in terms of opportunity, visibility, some significant big event to materialize in your life, regarding that front, this month is creating a very good energy for you. Even if I were to say, guys, even from the travels point of view as well, like even if during this month you have to undertake any travel, that will prove to be profitable. So yes guys, all what matters is that looking at your 10th house, you do not want to come across as a person who is difficult to work with or difficult to deal with. So that is the one area. Otherwise guys, your charm, your magnetism is gonna be attracting lot many people towards you. So just be very mindful that how you behave and conduct in broad daylight while fulfilling your duties and responsibilities. And yes, Jupiter divine blessing is going to be there. So lately, if you have been finding yourself and feeling yourself a victim of, see, bad luck is a wrong word to use, but that okay, life is not supporting me, luck is not supporting me that much, now you will see just from the beginning of the month, like from the very first week only, once Jupiter is gonna turn direct, you will see the upward surge in your upliftment, in your motivation level, optimism level and all, and you will see that life is now taking a positive turn as per your plans, as per your projection. Now guys, when we talk about from the Gemini Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, the month will start with a very good note when Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 12th house. So if you're already working as a diplomat, you have any of the concerns with import, export or international relations or something, so you will see a significant development, progress in your aspirations. Second thing is that your ascendant lord is going to be transiting from the 8th house majorly in the middle of the month in your 9th house, being conjunct with the Saturn and the Sun in the 9th house. So that in itself means that any of the travel undertaken by you during this month will prove to be very fortune awakening. So for with any intent, like this could be any religious pilgrimage, this could be any leisure travel, this could be work related travel, but there's a high possibility that you will gain a lot from that. And guys, at the end of the month, your ascendant lord is going to get conjunct with the exalted Venus and Rahu in your 10th house. So that also tells about that yes, at your work front, especially guys, if you are in a line of work over where a lot of like visibility or performing arts or like interpersonal relationship plays an integral role for your success. So this is going to be a very optimistic, very favorable time for you. So yes guys, Venus being your like 5th lord and the 12th lord, Venus getting exalted in this month in your 10th house, that in itself is a very good news. We know this thing that there are like certain business and industries which are connected with the Venus. So if you are a part of that industry, you are a part of that business and your running dashas are also favorable. Let's say for example, during this month only, you're planning to launch or release any of your any of your show, any of your book, you have to schedule any of the performance or something. So I would say that there's a high possibility that any of the work done by you will meet with success, with acceptance. So there's a high possibility for that. And again guys, relationship or affair or suddenly being attracted to someone at work, all of that possibility is there because of Venus being exalted and conjunct with Rahu in your 10th house. Along with that guys, Mars is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion at the end of the month. It's like almost on Feb 23rd, but yes, Mars will be transiting in your 1st house. So there is still going to be that slight vulnerability of outburst, lashing out at people and slightly coming across as argumentative or difficult to work with. So in this department you have to balance things out, because this is not the kind of impression which you want to give it to people. Because guys, in your case, Mars is your sixth lord as well. So the more you are going to be lashing out at people, the more you will be creating, hostility for yourself, or creating kind of, hostile environment or enemies for yourself. So regarding that front, you have to be slightly careful. Along with that, guys, majorly if I were to say, whether we talk about from the Mars's point of view, Jupiter's point of view, Venus, Rahu. So guys, if I were to say, the highlight of this month for you guys is that there is a high possibility of travel. If you will undertake that, it will be very fortune awakening for you. Luck is very strongly supporting you. All the matters of the ninth house, like if you are like working as a teacher, trainer, or you are in any of the travel business, you are like a investment banker and something, so all those people are gonna get benefited and supported by the planetary movements. And yes guys, Venus being exalted throughout this month, being conjunct with the Rahu in the 10th house, so yes, there is a lot of charm and glow which you are exuding. Just try to capitalize it in a constructive way. Do not get entangled into like, office gossip, office politics, that you get to know that, okay, just because you are right now talk of the town and someone was like, made some comment on you and you just got straight into fight and conflict with that person. So just try and learn to, make use of the compliments which will be coming to you. And yes, office related affair or attraction cannot be ruled out. And if you're already in the business of glamour and entertainment, this is going to be a very golden time for all those Gemini Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about from the Cancer Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, the good news is that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 11th house. So that means if there are some big and major significant projects over where you were finding that sort of delay and erraticness in the flow of the energy, now you will experience the flow and the pace over there. Second thing is that guys, Venus is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu and getting exalted in your 9th house throughout this month. And your ascendant in itself is a water sign, is a feminine sign. So worship of the divine feminine is going to be very fortunate for you, like especially like if you can worship like goddess Lakshmi, you can take this vow that during this whole month in your morning prayers you will recite the Shri Suktam. So that is going to be a very good way of utilizing the energy of Venus being exalted in such a dignified state in your 9th house of Dharma. Along with that guys, Sun and the Saturn conjunction is going to take place in your 8th house. So my recommendation is that while speaking out in any of the important matters, if it is connected with your finances or even if it is connected with the family, over there you have to be very very discreet. Like this could be a case that you are in a big and joint family and there is already some dispute going on and you will be called upon for your views and you might get embroiled into problem and all. So regarding that you have to be careful. But yes, there is a slight possibility of some sudden unearned income, like if you are in that nature of work, line of work, where there is a possibility of being a recipient of sudden financial opportunity, like you're working as an artist, you're working as an astrologer, an actor and all those kind of fields, you're working in the stock market and all. So all that possibility cannot be ruled out. Along with that guys, Mars is going to be transiting in your 12th house as well throughout this month. So all what I want to say is that just be very mindful, be very careful with your behavior, with your actions. You do not want to trigger people or rub people in a wrong way, because we know this thing that whenever Mars is transiting from the 12th house, they are like people without us doing anything, they just take up enmity against us, like secretly envious of us, plotting things behind our back. So just try and learn to ignore and overlook all these kind of things, that you do not have to get into any kind of conflict, because you will only end up losing your energy only. Sun, Saturn in the 8th house and your Mars in the 12th house, so that is just going to be unnecessary wastage of the time. So be very mindful of that. Along with that guys, yes, primarily if I were to say from the relationship point of view, it is a very good energy. And again guys, this is going to be the time when whomsoever will enter in your life, any of the attraction, any of the infatuation which is going to happen during this month, it is going to be very divine ordained, like kind of way we can say divine planned, because if Venus is getting exalted in the axis of Rahu and Ketu, Saturn that too in the like 8th house, and over and above that, the blessing is that Jupiter is now direct in a house of blessing, in a house of fulfilling your wishes. So that means any attraction which is going to happen during this month, any affair and all, there is a high possibility that it is being sent from the divine, from the universe only for your good. There's some sort of I will not say twin flame, but yes, there is something divine ordained and planned kind of match which has come to you. So this is how, guys, energy is working out for you. Jupiter gaining strength in your 11th house, it means all those kind of major, significant, auspicious event supposed to happen in your life, you will see all those things will start taking a pace or progressing. There will be significant leap and bound growth in the flow of the income as well. And along with that, guys, religious austerities are going to be very fulfilling, emotionally very fulfilling, and there's going to be heightened interest in the occult as well. Refrain from getting into straight conflict in any of the family related matters. And let's say, for example, for those people, especially if you have any of the mental health related issue, stress, anxiety related issue, so yes, Sun Saturn conjunction in the 8th, Mars being in the 12th could be a little bit slightly anxiety causing for people in whose case their natal moon is afflicted. So those people have to be cautious and careful. But yes, guys, overall, in a nutshell, this is going to be the month over where luck, divinity, and Venus, especially, like if you are a man with Cancer Lagna, so the blessing and the support and the stars of your wife will actually support your fortune, will support your stars as well. That's all what I can say. Now, guys, when we talk about from the Leo Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, as you can see that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 10th house. That simply tells about that. See, if you have been finding yourself being held back, being restrained at your career front, that your bosses are not trusting your capabilities and something, so now you will find a release over there in the matters of your career, in the matters of your public image and all. Like let's say, for example, you have been a victim of circumstances where being at the wrong time, at wrong place, and being held accountable. So this is going to be a time of clarity and life pacing back and your career being in the right track and all. So that is how the development will start taking place in the house of your career. Along with that, guys, during this month, your ascendant lord, it is going to be shifting from the 6th house, and once it is gonna enter in your 7th house, it is going to get conjunct with the planet Saturn over there. So that means at your matrimonial life with your partner, there is going to be energy of conflict. And again, guys, whenever the ascendant lord goes over there and opposite to you, there is more power, there is more energy. So rather than fighting with it, it's much advisable and better to surrender to it, because you're not gonna have any say. Guys, even in the original Kalpurush Kundli in the 7th house, Sun attains debilitation and Saturn is all time strong in your 7th house. So that means the more you will heed the terms of your partner, listen to your partner, abide by your partner, the better relationship will thrive, will flourish. Along with that, guys, the kind of yoga which is getting formed with Jupiter and in the matters of a 7th house, there's a slight chances of some development, like if you are looking for a arranged marriage kind of proposal, so that possibility is also there. But guys, the main concern in your case is that what was the matter of concern for the Aries Lagna, same is the case with the Leo Lagna. So guys, in your case as well, Venus exalted and it is getting conjunct with Rahu in the 8th house. I was just watching one astrologer. He was giving predictions for the monthly results and all, and he was like, okay, there's a possibility of the getting into affair and I will give you remedy. I'll give you a remedy. This is the remedy. Do that. Like, there are those who want to get into affair. Not everyone wants to be single for life, right? See, but the concern is that when Venus is exalted, it is conjunct with Rahu. It is something over where which is driven by the kind of carnal desires, passion. And the thing is, Rahu has this capacity to take it to the next level, to increase it too much that then it becomes like insatiable kind of appetite and all. So my recommendation to the Leo Lagna is that in this department, healthy balance is needed, because sometimes what happens is that sometimes people are not very clear about their body and their emotions and their feelings. So certain people, they they divert this energy into sexual indulgences. Some people start consuming too much sugar, like too much chocolate, too much candies. Some people go into that extravagance spree. Now they have to buy those expensive things and clothes which they do not even need. So I mean to say, yes, there is going to be energy is gonna be working out this way. So all what matters is that whatever you feel very strongly about, whatever you are very strongly passionate about, so just learn to be and doing those things in moderation. And yes guys, whatever comes from the 8th house, it happens in a very sudden way. So my recommendation to the Leo Lagna is that even if you go on a date and you like someone, please take it slow, because there is a high possibility that you will be jumping straight to the step B, step C, step D in just few days. So just be very mindful, be very cautious, careful. And yes guys, if you are like working in those field over where for your success, your recognition, charm, elegance, sensuality, allure is needed a lot. It's like, you know, you're working as a fashion model and something, so this could be a beneficial time for you. This is how exalted Venus being conjunct with Rahu is going to be forming a yoga for you. And guys, if you're working in the fields of insurance, revenue or something, so those people can also get benefited with this combination taking place in your 8th house. Guys, if I were to say from the point of view of Mercury is a very important planet for you, and there's a high possibility in this month Sun Saturn conjunction might be a matter of concern in your matrimonial life and the harmony in the matrimonial life. But when it comes down to the commercial opportunity, business opportunity, it is a good yoga. Like Mercury transiting initially from your 6th house, then in the 7th house getting conjunct with Saturn, and then getting conjunct with the planet Venus. So there's a high possibility that during this month, in terms of for your financial portfolio, you will be able to secure some important prominent deal for yourself. So yes, for sealing an important business deal, this is going to be a very significant month for you. So guys, if I were to summarize, the energy of this month is very conducive in the matters of your career, even in the matters of like for people who have their own business and all, in terms of for your public image and all. So there's a high possibility, even if you're working as a politician, like a diplomat, ambassador, the month's energy is good. The only vulnerability comes in the house of the passion. And let's say for example, if you're already going through some sensitive dasha, like where your moon is very much prone, like this could be a case that you're in the Rahu Mahadasha, Moon Antardasha, Moon Mahadasha, Rahu Antardasha, or Moon Venus Rahu in any alignment, then it's gonna make your appetite and desires very high. So just learn to do a moderation over there. And yes guys, overall it's a very significant month, especially a lot to offer you, a lot to give it to you in terms of your career and your public standing. Now guys, when we talk about from the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, from the Virgo Lagna natives point of view, guys, the month will start on a very good note because Jupiter is going to be turning direct in your 9th house. So let's say for example, if you have been finding yourself that luck has not been supporting you, things have been moving a bit slow, so all attributes, all matters of your 9th house, like luck will suddenly take a turn in your favor. All those areas where you were finding yourself being blocked from past couple of months, you will see development in leaps and bounds. Second thing is that guys, your ascendant lord Mercury is also going to be starting the month from your 5th house. A very good news for people connected with stock market trading, teaching, entertainment business. Those people can get benefited once your ascendant and the 10th lord is going to get conjunct with the planet Saturn and Sun in the 6th house. So especially people who are like in job or something, so there's going to be a lot of the focus which will go over there. This could be a case that if you're already shouldering some important project responsibilities, applying for any job and all, you are working in the healthcare system, you are a fitness influencer, so those people can get benefited. And by the end of the month, when your this ascendant and the 10th lord is going to get conjunct with exalted Venus and Rahu in your 7th house, it is going to be a very good yoga. Like this could be a case suddenly standing a chance for recognition. This is called as the Uchpad. 10th lord going in the 7th house means highest attainment of the position. Along with that guys, there is a high possibility this month for getting into affair. That possibility cannot be ruled out. Now again guys, I will not say this thing that it's going to be something illegitimate or driven by passion. All what I am saying is that either suddenly you will start seeing your partner like a normal guy, like a Brad Pitt, or your wife like I do not want to say Angelina Jolie, given to their history, but yes, you will start finding your partner very attractive, or for manifesting love in your life, this is going to be a very good news, because Venus being exalted, being conjunct with Rahu, and your ascendant and the 10th lord going from it. So that means this month in your love life, it is a high possibility that it is going to stirring up the emotions in your love life. It has, if it has already dried up, this is the month when you will feel and relive those passion in your love life. Along with that, guys, Mars is going to be staying in your 10th house only at the end of the month, like almost on Feb 23rd. It is going to come out of its retrograde motion. So that means at your career front as well, guys, a lot of the development which we can anticipate, because Mars would have already, like on January 21st, would have already entered in your 10th house. Now it hardly matters whether Mars is retrograde, it's in the Gemini sign. Mars gets a lot of strength whenever it is transiting from the 10th house. So especially in your line of work, if you are an artist, you are like a creator, you are an influencer, or you have to, any performing artist and something. So Mars's entry, its placement in the 10th house is always a boon. It's always a blessing for those people. So yes, guys, if I were to say, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. Like planets are actually aligned very perfectly for the Virgo Lagna for this month. We know that Jupiter is the significator of the Bhagya, fortune. It is in the house of fortune. Venus is the significator of love, of relationship. It is in the house of the love, exalted. Mars is considered as very strong in the 10th house. Mars is in the 10th house. What else you want from me? Everything is perfectly aligned. And yes, let's say, guys, if you're running dashas are also favorable, some significant development can take place. All what I can say, guys, to you is that your Ketu is transiting from the first house and Jupiter is in the 9th house. It's a very alchemist kind of combination. So that simply means that, give the control of your car. Don't put it in the auto mode. Put it in the divine mode, and divine will take you. So yes, guys, that's all what I can say. When we talk about your career, your marriage, your relationship, your service, I'm not seeing any major vulnerability this month for the Virgo natives. Now, guys, when we talk about from the Libra Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, to begin with, the month will start on a sensitive note when Jupiter in your 8th house, it is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion. So Jupiter, although is not a very favorable auspicious planet for you, but still there is a possibility that from the 8th house, money can be churned out from sudden surprising turn of events. So yes, from standing a chance, especially if you're working in any of the commissioning kind of role. So this could be a case that in the first week only suddenly you get to know that, okay, you made a big sale and you are eligible for a big commission for that sale. So there's a high possibility for those energies to take place. There will be heightened interest in occult, in spirituality, Jupiter gaining pace in your 8th house. Along with that, guys, in your case, Venus is going to be getting exalted, getting conjunct with Rahu in your 6th house. So yes, there's a high possibility this month for some sort of affair at work front. There's a high possibility. And again, guys, 6th house, somehow it's like your ascendant lord. So that means your whole focus is going there. So either it is going to be a case that suddenly you will be in love with your job, like suddenly you want to go to work and kiss your workstation and hug your chair. I'm just joking, I'm just dramatizing it. So I mean to say, yes, there's going to be a heightened outpour of the emotion and the passion, so which can manifest in a different way for different people. Some people might be very much driven and passionate during this time for their job, for their career, and for certain people this could be manifesting love at their workplace. Along with that, guys, Mercury is going to be transiting from your 4th house and ending the month in your 6th house. So that also tells about, because in the middle of the month it is going to be transiting from the 5th house, getting conjunct with the Saturn and the Sun over there. So if you are a creator, if you have to write any important competitive exam, you have to give any performance, you're working as a consultant, the energy of this month is supporting you as well. Along with that, guys, Mars is going to be transiting in your 9th house. So on Feb 23rd only, when it will come out of its like retrograde motion. So yes, 7th lord is there in the 9th house, and 6th house has got a exalted Venus. Even from the relationship point of view, I'm not seeing major vulnerability. So I would say that yes, now Jupiter has gained the pace, momentum back again. So that means for relationship talks and conversation to start taking place, there's a slight possibility for that, because guys, 9th house, somehow the divinity handles that. Especially in your case, if you are in that situation where your parents are looking a match for you, like a typical case of arranged marriage and all, so for those people as well, the month could bring some good news as well. And yes, travels are going to be very fortune awakening for sure. So yes guys, this is what the in a nutshell the theme of this month is. Jupiter turning direct, heightened interest in the 8th house related matters, divine blessing to help you cleanse of any of the psychological mental anguish if you are dealing with any of the health related problem you are and the challenges you are dealing with. And along with that, Venus, Rahu, your ascendant lord in the 6th house, and Venus is going to be in this condition position for a long span of time. So it is bound to improve your work related condition. So if you are out of the job, finding a job, if you are a victim of office politics, things working out in your favor, just keep on giving attention and keep on empowering your Venus, which is about you have to in return give everyone love. No matter, even if people are throwing stones at you, you have to just give them love, and you will see things taking a positive turn for you. Oh my god, the minute I said a saintly kind of thing, sun started shining bright. It's like the god is telling that. So yes guys, this is overall the energy of this month is, whether you are an independent consultant, you have your business, and especially for the service professional, and major improvement in your job is foreseen for this month for the Libra Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Scorpio Lagna natives, the month will start on a very happy note when Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 7th house. That simply tells about that in the matters of relationship, courtship, matrimonial proposal, business opportunities, the month will start on a very good news. Second thing is that guys, your 7th lord Venus is going to be getting exalted in your 5th house, being conjunct with Rahu over there. So that also tells about that yes, in terms of manifesting love, manifesting partner, increase in your personal magnetism point of view, the month seems to be very promising. Like the way guys, there is a high possibility that your single status is gonna change this month for sure. Along with that, see, the only vulnerability which I am seeing for the Scorpio Lagna natives for this month is that your ascendant lord is going to be transiting in your 8th house. So guys, Mars being in the Gemini is always sensitive, it's like afflicted. So all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna native is that if in your line of work you have to deal with like sharp-edged tools and something, so you have to follow additional caution and care. Recitation of Hanuman Chalisa will be very much advisable, because guys, people around you are gonna be very much interested in you. It's just like that, if there is no grace in your behavior, you are lashing out too much, you are giving too much of the outburst, that might repel opportunity or take away opportunity away from you. It's like universe is hard bent on giving things to you, and you by yourself is pushing it away because of your own behavioral flaws. So that is the one area where you have to be careful. Along with that guys, Mercury, your 11th lord, is also going to be transiting from the 3rd house, and major portion it is going to be spending in your 4th house, being conjunct with the planet Saturn and your 10th lord Sun over there. So yes, if you want to prioritize laying foundation to any of the construction, real estate work, if you're already working in the domain of the like public service, community work and all, those people can also get benefited. Inside of your home, there could be slightly conflicting energy where people are coming in the way of each other. So regarding that, you have to handle things, manage things with grace. So yes guys, for all the creator, influencer, people connected with the fields of art, entertainment, media, stock market can get benefited. The only way slightly I'm seeing you guys vulnerable this month is that deep inside, your inner feelings are gonna be little bit conflicted, and ascendant lord in the 8th house will actually make you little bit prone towards getting into conflicts and all. But apart from that, only if you can work on your flaws in your personality, life will treat you very well in terms of opportunity, even in terms of your career growth and all. I'm not seeing any of the vulnerability. Yes, those people who are like working from home and all, there might be some resetting in your arrangement, in your setting, in your reporting. There's a slight possibility of that, but overall guys, a promising month, where too much of the highlight is going in the matters of your relationship. Now guys, for all the Sagittarius Lagna natives, guys, your ascendant lord is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 6th house. Whenever a slow moving planet goes through transition in a specific house, the matters of that house experience a significant development. So that tells about that, yes, in your job front, there's going to be some significant development, progress, more opportunities. Along with that guys, Venus is going to be getting exalted and getting conjunct with Rahu in your 4th house. Deep inside your emotions, there's going to be outpour of too much of the emotions and the feelings. Along with that, if you are working in the field of, like, you're working as a florist, you're working as a designer or interior decor, gift shop business and all, those people can also get benefited. So be very much open towards welcoming more opportunities this month with this accentuated state of Venus, and because of that sort of amplifying energy of the Rahu working out in your 4th house. Along with that guys, Mercury, which becomes your 10th lord, it is going to be transiting from some good houses. So let's say for example, Mercury initially going to be transiting from your 2nd house till Feb 10th. This is going to be the time when if you want to ask for any raise to your bosses, or in your line of work there's too much of the public speaking that is involved, or you are working as a banker, as an accountant, this could be a good start for you of the month. Along with that guys, your 10th lord's entry in your 3rd house, its conjunction with the planet Saturn and the sun over there, that also tells about that if you are a creator, you are an influencer, or you want to kickstart any of those important project and work, so energies are gonna support you guys. The conjunction of the Saturn and sun in the Aquarius in the 3rd house is not a vulnerable energy, over where we become a critique of our own capabilities but for our own good, and we have this capacity to muster up courage to foray into very challenging, formidable kind of situation as well. So regarding that front, I'm not seeing you vulnerable. So guys, overall the theme or the synopsis of this month for the Sagittarius native is that significant development in your job, deep inside feeling of love because of the way people in your family are going to be treating you can be experienced. A very prominent time, especially for people who are working as freelance, self-employed and all, or in any of those fields over where there's a lot of authority, lot of onus of responsibilities over at you, you're working on a top management, so those people can also get benefited. The only vulnerability is that Mars is still going to be agitated in your 7th house. It is kind of retrograde as well till Feb 23rd. So yes, in the matters of the 7th house, while dealing with your partner, with your spouse, you have to maintain that calmness even if your partner is provoking you into fight or something. But overall guys, a prominent month, especially when your ascendant lord is gaining pace. So that means all that things where you were finding yourself being a victim in your job or losing out control from your juniors, your subordinates and something, so you will find that things are coming back to the normal decorum in your life. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, the good news is that Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 5th house. That simply tells about that all the matters of your 5th house, which is connected with your intelligence, which is connected with your academics, your Pur Punya, will start giving results. Like on Feb 3rd, when Jupiter in your 5th house, it will come out of its retrograde motion. Second thing is that guys, in your case, Venus, your Yoga planet, is going to be gaining a lot of strength in your 3rd house, turning exalted and getting conjunct with Rahu over there. So whether you are a designer, you are working as a creator, you're working as an influencer, or even if you're working in the fields of the sales, media, marketing, this is going to be a very good news for you. Also guys, these days, a lot of the matchmaking happens in the dating apps and all. So if you are single, you are sincerely on a lookout for a partner or something. So this accentuated state of Venus in your 3rd house will be a supportive sign for that. Along with that guys, both Sun and your ascendant lord Saturn, they are going to get conjunct in your 2nd house. So that might slightly create kind of a conflicting energy in your interest, especially in the matters of finances, especially in the matters of like while dealing with your family and all. So let's say for example, if during this time only you have to make any of the significant you have to take any of the significant decision connected to the matters of the second house, like you have to, as simple as that, you have to do your tax filing, or like any of the joint family gathering, and those cousins, those relatives, those family members with whom you do not vibe very well, so just try not to get into conflict with them, because guys, in your case, Mars is still going to be transiting in your 6th house, and it is retrograde till Feb 23rd. So that simply tells about that you are prone towards getting into conflict, and because of Mars being in this state in your 6th house and Sun and Saturn in the 2nd house, there is a high vulnerability that this conflict might take place within the family member because of some sort of a mutual interest between you and any of the family member. Along with that guys, Mercury, which is another of your important planet, it is going to be transiting from your ascendant till Feb 10th, and afterwards it is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn and with Sun in your 2nd house as well. So yes guys, even in the matters of like if you are working as a teacher, trainer, you are a banker and something, it is going to be a supportive sign. So overall guys, the whole highlight of this month is that it is a very good news, especially for people who are working as a creator, as an influencer. Right now you're pursuing your academic goals or something, so this month will actually support you. You have that kind of a competitive edge compared to your competitors, because guys, if the planets are going to be concentrated in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, so if in these houses, so these are the houses which somehow tells about our prowess, our strength, the support we have, the thought process, our intelligence, all of that we see from over here. So there's a high possibility that whatever decision you will take in this month, it will somehow strengthen your prospects for success, for recognition, and you will be well supported by people around you. That is the kind of energy which I'm seeing for the Capricorn Lagna. So if I were to give a highlight, so a very good month in the matters of relationship, advertising, promoting yourself, slight vulnerability in terms of conflict. And also guys, like generally we say this thing that whenever Mars is like transiting from the 6th house, it is a good time to get the money on loan. Loans get approved, but if you will give your money to someone, that might not come back. So in these kind of areas you have to be cautious, careful, but overall a very feel good factor kind of month, where you will have a lot of plenty of time to invest in your hobbies, in extracurricular activities, spend time with your friends, hang out, go for shopping. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated for this month for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about from the Aquarius Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, the start of the month will witness Jupiter coming out of its retrograde motion in your 4th house. So that means deep inside, like from past couple of months, if you have been kind of finding yourself a little bit pessimistic, held back, family has not been giving you that much of the support and the motivation, you will see that coming to you. That is the first thing. Second thing is that guys, in your case, in the 2nd house, Venus is going to be turning exalted and getting conjunct with Rahu over there. Venus, which becomes your Yog Karak planet as well. So that simply tells about that yes, there is a high possibility that the Aquarius Lagna natives will stand a chance for some quick surge of money. So you will stand a chance for some major windfall gain. Again guys, for that to happen, a lot has to be there, like your dashas has to be favorable. Along with that, if you are chiefly operating in the domain of the 2nd house or in a field over where there is a chance to make quick buck, quick money, like you're working as a model, same like me, like you're working as an astrologer, you're doing any freelance work, and suddenly you got big clients, major work. So that is how, because in your case you are blessed, Venus is going to be in this state for next couple of months. So that means the matters of your finances, whatever dent or damage Rahu would have done so far in the matters of your 2nd house, Venus is going to be replenishing all those prospects and interest of yours. Right over your ascendant, Sun and Saturn are going to get conjunct and transiting Mercury is going to go over it. So guys, we know this thing that Sun and Saturn conjunction somehow makes us like, we come across as someone who is very diligent, who's very hardworking, who means the business, who is ready to withstand any pressure, any hardship, any challenges you throw at me. I know how to withstand it. I know how to deal with it. So that is how you will be perceived. And along with that, guys, even in terms of, only in the matters of your personal relationship, there is going to be a contention or a tug of war with your partner in your personal intimate relationship. But when we talk about your public life, and especially if you're working as a crusader, activist or something, this is going to be the time when your contribution, your work and your voice will be heard. That is all what I can say. So yes guys, overall in terms of money, family life, recognition, visibility, the month is creating good energy. Mars is still there in your 5th house and it is going to be retrograde till Feb 23rd. So that means if you are actively pursuing something connected with the 5th house, over there you might have to initially find and feel that frustration or agitation. So be mindful, do not lash out at people, do not be too hard on your children, do not be too hard on yourself if lately in your academics, you're not performing as per your set standards, because very soon you will see that when with this next shift of the planets, Jupiter coming to your 5th house, Mars again gaining the momentum, things are gonna be back to the normal. But yes, self-loathing, self-affliction is only gonna do more damage. So yes guys, this is what the theme is for all the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, to begin with, Jupiter is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion on Feb 3rd in your 3rd house. That simply tells about that if any of your important projects have been held back, you are not finding that pace and progress in majority of your endeavors. It hardly matters whether you are working in a sales field, marketing field, in whichever field. Resources comes from the 3rd house. Our impetus and our courage to initiate things and get things done generally seen from the 3rd house. So Jupiter turning direct over there is going to be a big development in leaps and bounds. Along with that guys, in your case, Venus is going to be coming to your ascendant and it is going to be getting exalted, getting conjunct with Rahu. So guys, if I were to say, make the best use out of it, of this time of the month of February, because see, after this, for next 2.5 years guys, you will be hosting a dry planet like Saturn right over there in your 1st house. So that means whatever you want to prioritize, whatever you feel is like, gives you happiness, gives you pleasure, obviously in moderation. So do that, because after that, it's a time which you're gonna miss later on. That's all what I can say, because later on, once like Saturn is gonna be over here, Venus transits every month. It's gonna come back here after a year, but even it's going to be slightly different compared to exalted Venus conjunct with Rahu and comparing it with exalted Venus being conjunct with Saturn. So that's all what I want to say. So Venus becomes your like 3rd and the 8th lord. So yes, that means too many opportunities will come to you because of your good interpersonal relationship, your good people pleasing, people management skills, and your personal magnetism will drive many people towards you. And yes, if you are connected with any of the fields of hospitality, hotel line, performing arts, you are a musician, you are an artist, so this is going to be a very good news. Along with that guys, in your case, in your 12th house, Sun and Saturn are going to be getting conjunct. So that simply tells about that yes, do not try to do something which can rub people wrong way, which can provoke or turn people secretly, enviously against you. See, whatever happens in the 12th house, that is always behind the scene. They are like those enemies which we see in front of us. 12th house is where people are turning hostile behind our back. And again guys, look at it in this way. Sun is like the prominent people. Saturn is like people who could otherwise support us. So that means do not do something which is gonna somehow dismantle your support system. But let's say for example, if you are like you're working for any of those social causes, social injustice, those people can get benefited. Along with that guys, Mars is going to be transiting in your 4th house. Domestic life is still a little bit stirred up, but 4th house Mars is generally seen as good for any of the real estate related concerns, like your command over the public related department and matters. Like if you are a politician or something, it's gonna support you, it's gonna help you over there. Along with that, guys, Venus, we have already discussed. Mercury, your 7th lord, is going to be transiting initially till Feb 10th in your 11th house, which is going to be a good news. More opportunities coming to you, high possibility of meeting someone. Yes guys, even from the relationship to brew up, or like some sort of chemistry, sudden chemistry with someone, even regarding that as well, the month is creating a very favorable energy. In any case guys, your 10th lord is coming out of its, like we say that your ascendant, and the 10th lord is coming out of its retrograde motion, long retrograde motion. So you will definitely see a significant development. So yes, in terms of more opportunities, recognition, collaboration, success point of view, the month is creating a very favorable energy for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. धन्यवाद.